Have you ever looked in the mirror after 60 and wondered if your hairstyle is still telling the story you want it to? Maybe the cut you've had for years suddenly feels outdated. Or maybe you've been thinking about making a bold change, but you're not sure if it will really suit you anymore. This is the crossroad where so many women find themselves. Should I go for the daring, youthful pixie cut, or embrace the timeless elegance of a classic bob? Both haircuts have their loyal fans. Both have been celebrated by women of all ages. But after 60, the choice becomes more than just a matter of fashion. It becomes about confidence, identity, and how you want the world to see you. The truth is, your hairstyle can completely transform not just the way you look, but the way you feel about yourself every single day. A flattering haircut after 60 can soften lines, highlight your best features, and give you a renewed sense of vitality. On the other hand, the wrong style can add years, make your hair harder to manage, and leave you feeling frustrated when you look in the mirror. That's why choosing between a pixie and a bob isn't just a beauty decision. It's a lifestyle one. In this video, we're going to dive deep into both styles, the pros, the cons, and the little details that make each one shine. We'll talk about face shapes, hair textures, and the role your personal style plays in making the right choice. You'll discover why a short pixie cut over 60 is considered one of the best low-maintenance hairstyles, and why the classic bob remains one of the most flattering hairstyles for older women. More importantly, you'll learn how to match these cuts to your unique personality, so your hair doesn't just sit on your head, it speaks for you. So if you've ever caught yourself asking, is it time to switch things up, or will this style really make me look more youthful? Stay with me. By the end of this video, you'll know exactly whether a pixie or a bob is right for you, and you'll have the confidence to book that salon appointment with zero hesitation. Let's begin. When you think of a pixie cut, what comes to mind first? For many women, it represents boldness, freedom, and the kind of effortless confidence that says, I'm not afraid to stand out. After 60, the pixie becomes more than just a short haircut. It's a statement. It tells the world that you are embracing this stage of life with vitality, energy, and a spark of independence. One of the greatest advantages of the pixie cut is how easy it is to maintain. Women over 60 often want hairstyles that are not only flattering but also practical. A short pixie cut over 60 requires minimal styling time, a quick blow dry, a touch of mousse or texturizing spray, and you're ready to face the day. This makes it one of the best low-maintenance hairstyles for older women, especially those who prefer to spend less time in front of the mirror and more time enjoying life. Another reason the pixie is so popular is its youthful effect. The cropped length draws attention to your eyes, cheekbones, and jawline, highlighting the features that often make women look more vibrant and alive. Many women who choose a pixie say they instantly feel lighter, not just physically but emotionally too. It's as if the cut strips away years of heaviness, leaving behind a face that looks brighter and more open. Of course, no hairstyle is perfect. The pixie does come with some challenges. Because it's so short, it can reveal features you might prefer to soften, like a strong jaw or thinning hair at the crown. That's why working with a skilled stylist is essential. They can adapt the cut with layers, texture, or side-swept bangs to suit your face shape and hair type. For women with fine or thinning hair, a layered pixie can actually create the illusion of volume, making it a surprisingly flattering haircut after 60. Color also plays a huge role in making a pixie shine. Highlights, silver tones, or even a soft caramel blonde can add dimension and personality. A pixie cut paired with the right color becomes a complete style statement, playful, chic, and modern. So is the pixie right for you? If you crave freedom, want a youthful haircut after 60 that feels modern, and you don't mind showing off your features, this could be your perfect match. But if you're still wondering whether the pixie is a bold leap too far, don't worry, we're about to explore the other side of the coin, the timeless, sophisticated bob. If the pixie cut is all about boldness and energy, the bob is its graceful counterpart, a symbol of timeless elegance that has never gone out of style. For decades, women of all ages have turned to the bob haircut as a reliable way to look polished, feminine, and sophisticated. After 60, when many women want a hairstyle that feels both modern and refined, the bob delivers beautifully. One of the greatest strengths of the bob is its versatility. Unlike the pixie, which is very short and uniform, the bob comes in countless variations. The sleek chin-length bob, the layered bob with movement, the angled bob that elongates the neck, or even the soft, wavy bob that frames the face with gentleness. This means there's truly a flattering bob hairstyle for every woman over 60, regardless of face shape or hair texture. A bob can also be incredibly flattering when it comes to softening the natural changes that come with age. The way the ends fall along the jawline or just below the chin helps conceal sagging skin or a softening jaw, creating a lifted, youthful appearance. For women who want a style that balances elegance with practicality, the bob stands out as one of the best haircuts for women over 60. Of course, a bob does require a bit more maintenance than a pixie. Because of its length and structure, regular trims are necessary to keep it sharp and stylish. It may also require more styling tools like a round brush, blow dryer, or flat iron to achieve that sleek, salon-finished look. But for many women, the extra effort is worth it, especially when the bob offers such a polished and confident presentation. Another advantage of the bob is how well it pairs with hair color. Whether you embrace your natural silver, opt for warm highlights, or go for a rich brunette shade, a bob provides the perfect canvas. Highlights can add depth and texture, while solid colors emphasize its clean lines. The result is a hairstyle that feels sophisticated, yet never boring. The bob also fits seamlessly into many lifestyles. If you attend social gatherings, enjoy dressing up, or simply want a hairstyle that makes you look put together every day, the bob might be your best friend. It exudes confidence without shouting for attention, a quiet power that resonates deeply with many women after 60. So while the pixie is all about energy and boldness, the bob is about refinement and grace. The question becomes, which one feels more like you? To find out, let's take a closer look at another important factor in this decision, the shape of your face. When it comes to finding the right hairstyle after 60, face shape is one of the most important factors to consider. A cut that flatters your natural features can make you look years younger, while the wrong choice can throw off your proportions. So before deciding between a pixie or a bob, let's talk about how each one works with different face shapes. If you have an oval face, congratulations. You can wear almost any hairstyle. Both pixies and bobs tend to look balanced and flattering on this shape. A sleek chin-length bob highlights the natural symmetry of your face, while a textured pixie adds energy and frames the eyes beautifully. Oval faces have the flexibility to experiment, so the decision comes down more to lifestyle and personality. For round faces, the goal is often to create more definition and elongation. A bob that falls just below the chin is perfect for this, because it helps slim the appearance of the cheeks and gives the illusion of length. Adding layers or an angled cut can also sharpen the look. On the other hand, a pixie can work if styled with height at the crown or side-swept bangs, which help balance the roundness. Square faces benefit from hairstyles that soften strong jawlines. This is where a layered bob truly shines. Gentle waves or soft ends can reduce harsh angles and bring a feminine touch. A pixie can also work beautifully if it includes side layers or fringe to break up the squareness. Many stylists recommend avoiding blunt cuts that end right at the jaw, since they may emphasize the width instead of softening it. For long or rectangular faces, balance is the key. A chin-length bob with volume at the sides can make the face appear fuller and more proportionate. A pixie with soft layers around the temples also works well, adding width where it's needed most. The goal here is to avoid hairstyles that elongate the face even further, like bobs that are too long or pixies styled flat against the head. No matter what your face shape is, the right cut can highlight your best features and give you a youthful, confident appearance. And remember, a skilled stylist will know how to adapt a pixie or a bob specifically to your bone structure. That's the beauty of these classic cuts. They are flexible enough to be tailored for every woman over 60. Now that you know how face shape plays a role, let's move on to another equally important factor, your lifestyle and personality. Because the haircut that works best on paper may not be the one that truly feels like you. Hair is never just about looks. It's also about how it fits into your daily life and reflects who you are inside. That's why lifestyle and personality matter so much when choosing between a pixie and a bob after 60. The truth is, the best haircut for women over 60 isn't the one everyone else is wearing. It's the one that makes sense for you. If you're someone who values ease and simplicity, The Pixie may be your perfect partner. Women with active lifestyles, whether it's traveling, gardening, volunteering, or spending time with grandchildren, often appreciate the low-maintenance appeal of a short pixie cut. It requires minimal styling, dries quickly, and still looks chic with very little effort. For women who prefer not to fuss with blow dryers and flat irons every day, this youthful haircut after 60 provides freedom and convenience without sacrificing style. On the other hand, if you enjoy the process of styling your hair and see it as part of your self-care ritual, the bob might feel more rewarding. A bob allows for more variety. You can wear it sleek and polished for special events, add waves for a softer, more casual look, or tuck it behind your ears for a sophisticated touch. Women who love dressing elegantly or attending social gatherings often find that a bob supports their lifestyle beautifully. It's not as effortless as a pixie, but it offers endless ways to express your personality. Personality also plays a key role. The pixie tends to project confidence, boldness, and independence. It sends the message, I'm comfortable in my own skin and I don't need long hair to feel feminine. That's why so many women describe a pixie as liberating, even empowering. In contrast, the bob communicates grace, refinement, and timeless style. It's a classic choice for women who want to maintain a polished image while still looking fresh and modern. Another question to ask yourself is, how do you want to feel every day? Do you want a haircut that gives you an instant spark of energy the moment you look in the mirror? The pixie may deliver that. Or do you want a style that feels soft, feminine, and versatile no matter the occasion? That's the strength of the bob. At the end of the day, the choice between pixie and bob is less about trends and more about alignment. Your hair should match your lifestyle, reflect your personality, and help you feel like the most confident version of yourself. But lifestyle isn't the only factor to think about. Your hair itself, its thickness, texture, and condition, also influences which cut will look and feel best. Let's explore how thin or thick hair can affect your decision. Hair texture changes as we age, and for many women over 60, this is the deciding factor when choosing between a pixie or a bob. Whether your hair is thinning or still naturally thick, the right cut can make all the difference in how youthful and flattering it looks. If you struggle with thinning hair, you're not alone. Hormonal changes, stress, and even years of styling can leave hair feeling flat or sparse. This is where the pixie shines. A short pixie cut over 60 with strategic layers can instantly create the illusion of volume and fullness. By keeping the hair cropped close to the scalp and adding texture, stylists can lift the crown and make hair look much thicker than it really is. It's one of the best hairstyles for thin hair over 60 because it transforms a potential insecurity into a strength. Instead of trying to hide thinness under longer lengths, the pixie embraces it and works with it. A bob, however, can also work beautifully for fine hair, if it's done correctly. A chin-length bob with soft layers or subtle waves adds body and movement, making thin hair appear more dynamic. The key is to avoid blunt, heavy bobs that drag the hair down and emphasize the lack of density. A lightweight, layered bob paired with highlights or balayage can give the illusion of depth, making fine hair look fuller and healthier. For women with thick hair, the story is different. Thick hair often feels heavy and can be challenging to manage, especially if it's prone to frizz. A pixie cut in this case can feel liberating, reducing the weight and making styling easier. However, without proper layering, thick hair in a pixie can sometimes puff out and lose its shape. That's why working with a stylist who understands how to thin and texturize thick hair is crucial. On the other hand, a bob is often the perfect solution for thick hair. The weight of the hair gives the bob its clean structure, allowing it to fall beautifully around the face. A long bob, or lob, is especially flattering for women with thick hair as it balances volume while still feeling elegant. For those who enjoy a more polished, sophisticated look, the bob remains one of the best haircuts for women over 60 with thicker strands. In the end, your hair's texture and thickness should guide your choice just as much as your lifestyle or personality. The right cut can either enhance your natural strengths or create the illusion of what you wish you had, whether that's more volume, less bulk, or simply easier maintenance. Now that we've covered face shape, lifestyle, and hair texture, there's another piece of the puzzle that can elevate either style: color and styling choices. Let's talk about how the right shade and finishing touches can make your pixie or bob truly unforgettable. A haircut is only the foundation. How you style it and the color you choose can completely transform the way it looks and feels. For women over 60, this is often the step that takes a pixie or a bob from nice to stunning. Whether you're leaning toward a bold pixie or a classic bob, adding the right styling techniques and shades can highlight your best features and give your look a fresh, modern twist. Let's start with the pixie. Because it's such a short haircut, styling plays a big role in expressing personality. A bit of texturizing spray can create movement and volume, making fine hair appear thicker. Sleek, smoothed-down pixies give off a chic, polished vibe, while tousled, spiky styles add a playful, youthful edge. If you're looking for a hairstyle that feels modern and liberating, experimenting with pixie styling is one of the easiest ways to keep the look exciting day after day. Color can also elevate the pixie dramatically. Highlights or lowlights add dimension, while silvery tones embrace natural gray in a stylish, intentional way. Many women find that a pixie cut paired with a bold shade, like platinum blonde or a soft pastel, makes them feel empowered and fashion-forward. That's the beauty of a short pixie cut over 60. It becomes a canvas for creativity, allowing you to use color as a powerful style statement. Now let's talk about the bob. The bob already carries an air of timeless elegance, but styling takes it to another level. A sleek, straight bob looks sophisticated for formal occasions, while soft curls or waves can add femininity and charm for everyday wear. Blow-drying with a round brush gives volume and bounce, perfect for women who want a more youthful appearance. The bob is versatile enough to adapt to almost any occasion, making it one of the most flattering hairstyles for older women. When it comes to color, the bob offers endless possibilities. Warm highlights add depth and brightness, while balayage can give a natural sun-kissed effect that softens facial features. For women who want a bold, chic look, a jet black or deep brunette bob makes a strong style statement. And of course, embracing your natural silver or gray in a well-cut bob can look incredibly elegant and sophisticated. It shows confidence and celebrates beauty at every age. Ultimately, both pixies and bobs can be elevated with the right styling and color choices. Your haircut is the base, but these finishing touches allow you to personalize your look, keep it modern, and reflect your personality. So now that we've explored face, shape, lifestyle, texture, and styling, there's just one question left. How do you actually decide between the pixie and the bob? In the next part, we'll compare them head to head so you can confidently choose the one that feels truly right for you. We've explored the details, face shapes, lifestyle, hair texture, styling, and color, but now it's time to put the two side by side. Pixie versus bob. After 60, which one is truly right for you? The answer depends on what you value most in your daily life and how you want your hair to represent who you are. The pixie cut is bold, youthful, and liberating. It's the kind of hairstyle that says, I don't follow the rules, I make them. For women who crave ease, freedom, and a little edge, the pixie is one of the best low-maintenance hairstyles after 60. It requires minimal styling, works beautifully with thin hair, and puts the spotlight on your facial features. If you're ready for a dramatic change that feels empowering, a pixie might be your best match. The bob, on the other hand, is refined, elegant, and timeless. It carries the kind of grace that never goes out of fashion. For women who prefer versatility, the bob offers countless styling options, from sleek and straight to soft waves or even a slightly angled cut for added drama. It pairs well with both thin and thick hair, and it can soften facial features while maintaining a polished look. If you're drawn to sophistication and classic beauty, the bob may be the better choice. It also comes down to how you want to feel each morning when you look in the mirror. Do you want the spark of energy that comes with a bold pixie or the quiet confidence that radiates from a classic bob? Neither choice is wrong. In fact, both are considered among the most flattering hairstyles for women over 60, and both can make you feel younger, fresher, and more confident. Here's the empowering truth. Your haircut doesn't have to be forever. Many women switch between pixies and bobs depending on the season of life they're in. You might wear a bob for years, then decide one day to embrace the freedom of a pixie. Or you might try a pixie and later grow it into a chic bob. Hair grows, and so does confidence. The most important thing is that you choose a style that makes you feel alive right now. So, Pixie versus Bob, what's calling your name? Only you can decide which haircut reflects your spirit, your lifestyle, and your beauty. But whichever path you take, one thing is certain. After 60, you deserve a hairstyle that celebrates your story and helps you step into every day with confidence and grace. Now that we've reached the end of our comparison, let's wrap up everything we've learned and talk about how to carry these insights forward with positivity and style. We've taken quite a journey together, exploring the world of pixie cuts and bob hairstyles for women over 60. Along the way, we've looked at how each style can enhance your face shape, match your lifestyle, complement your hair texture, and even transform with the right styling and color. More than that, we've seen how hair is never just about appearance. It's about confidence, self-expression, and the story you choose to tell every day. The pixie stands out as bold, youthful, and liberating. It's perfect for women who want a fresh, modern look with minimal effort. With its ability to make thin hair appear fuller and its low-maintenance nature, the pixie truly embodies freedom. It's a haircut that reminds you age is just a number. You can still be daring, vibrant, and unapologetically yourself. The bob, in contrast, represents timeless elegance and versatility. It adapts to almost any face shape, works beautifully with both thin and thick hair, and offers endless ways to style. Sleek for sophistication, wavy for softness, or layered for movement. The bob is one of the most flattering hairstyles for women over 60 who want refinement without losing a sense of freshness. It's classic, but never boring. So, which is right for you? That's the beauty of this decision. There's no wrong answer. Whether you lean toward the playful energy of a pixie or the graceful charm of a bob, what matters most is how the haircut makes you feel. Your hairstyle should reflect your lifestyle, highlight your best features, and give you the confidence to walk into every room with your head held high. Remember, hair grows. You don't have to commit to one look forever. Maybe this season of your life calls for the boldness of a pixie. Maybe the next season will welcome the sophistication of a bob. Or maybe you'll surprise yourself by switching between the two. That flexibility is empowering. It allows you to evolve, experiment, and embrace change with confidence. As you leave this video, I hope you feel inspired to see your hairstyle as more than just hair. It's a part of your identity, a reflection of your spirit, and a powerful way to express yourself after 60. You deserve to look in the mirror and feel beautiful, confident, and true to who you are. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to subscribe for more tips on flattering hairstyles for older women, youthful haircuts after 60, and elegant fashion ideas to keep you inspired. And if you're still deciding between Pixie versus Bob, let us know in the comments. Are you Team Pixie, Team Bob, or maybe a little bit of both? Your journey to timeless beauty doesn't end here. It's just beginning.